Hey, welcome back to the series of accountancy, chapter 4, retirement of a partner. In this video, we'll solve a 12-mark problem. So this is OBC online business class, or it can be called as OBC Academy, and I'm Sushant. So we'll start this session. Okay, we are here to solve this problem. So this is 12-mark problem. Okay, let's start from here. First, we'll analyze as usual this problem, then we'll try to solve it. Shrikant, Girish, and Manju are the partner sharing profit and losses equally. So this is the best sum we ever saw because they're solving or they're adjusting their profit and loss equally. So that's this is a good sign. The biggest advantage here is you don't need to solve because they're all sharing in equal profit. If you calculate one, it will be useful for other remaining partners. So that's a quite good, interesting things when they said like they're sharing the profit equally. So next, without further ado, we'll start reading this problem. The balance sheet as on 31st 3 2018. So here is the balance sheet. In the liability side, as usual, Kratos, nothing special. Bills payable, nothing special. Bank overdraft. It's also similar to Kratos and bills payable. So you have to treat like others liability. So nothing special there. Reserve fund. Okay, reserve fund will be recorded in partner's capital account. So no worries. Then reserve fund. Okay, next capital. So capital. This is nothing special here. We used to record as usual. Next, if we move on to the asset side, there is a cash 24,000 again. Cash is a common thing. Bills receivable is a common thing. Stock is a common thing. Investment is also a common thing. Debit house is a common thing. Furniture is also a common thing. Machinery, we call it machinery. Machine, everything is same. If I use any one of those, accept it. So machinery, machine, everything is same. So that is also common. Buildings and the profit and loss account. If you watch my previous chapter videos, you'll get to know why profit and loss account will be recorded in the asset side. Usually in the previous year, if they got loss in the profit and loss account, they'll record in the asset side. If they got profit, they'll record in the liability side because it is belongs to the partners, right? Whatever the profit, whatever the loss has been occurred in a business, that's belong to the partners, whether they have to pay or they have to bear. That's it. Next, we have adjustment. So in the adjustment, nothing is special here. So Manju is retiring from on. Okay, it's not from, it's on 1/4/2018 from the business. The adjustment as follows. Those adjustments are goodwill of the firm is valued at 18,000. So we'll consider 18,000 and I'll tell you how you should treat this 18,000. Okay, next, maintenance or maintain provision of doubtful debts 5% debitors. On debitors, you have to maintain 5%. Debitors is something which the loan which is given to others from our company to other any individuals or a company, whatever. Whenever the other person or default on his payment, that's called as doubtful debtors or doubtful amount. Okay, we'll subtract it. Basically, that's a bottom line. Next, increase stock by 4,000 rupees. Stock has been increased. Probably the value of stock has been gone up. So you have to add. So this is good sign for the company. Stock value is grown 4,000. Next, depreciation on machinery and furniture 10%. Okay, furniture has been decreased 10% and machinery has decreased 10%. So this is what they're given, nothing else, nothing special here. Very basic problem here, nothing complicated. So we'll start as usual with revaluation account. So this is the revaluation account. We have to start with a heading, revaluation account and particulars, amount, debit, credit, dr, cr. So after everything, the basic stuff, you need to start recording. There are so many students which ask a doubt question that where to start the revaluation account, where to start the partner's capital account, where to start the balance sheet. I'll group into two part first. The first part, you have to start from here, and the second part, you can start from any of the side, so credit or debit, either. The partner's capital account has to be started from credit side because we have to record by balance brought on. But in revaluation account and the balance sheet, you can start with any or from any of the like entries. It's depend on you. There is no exact like hierarchy of entries you should record in this way. It's not a principles, right? It's like a format. You can record like probably we are recording provisions of doubtful debts in the first. Okay, instead of that you can record a furniture or machinery. Finally, the conclusion is you have to record all the transactions. That's it. And you should not mismatch. Like instead of recording in the credit side, if you record in the debit side, that's a mismatch. So there is no stuff or things for revaluation account on the balance sheet. You can record with any or any side. But usually I'll start partners capital account from a credit side. Okay, we'll start from revaluation account is particularly concentrated on or mainly concentrated adjustment. So we'll first concentrate on adjustment and we'll write the first adjustment and we'll copy paste whatever the value which is given here or whatever the amount which is given here. The first of all, the first amount is goodwill. Goodwill is not belong to this or revaluation account. So we'll record in partners capital account. Next, maintain of provision for doubtful debts. Reserve for doubtful debts that has been increased 5% or that is 5%. They're just saying 5%. So on which amount 5%? It's 5% on debitors. Okay, 5%. So okay, we'll start from this itself. To provision for doubtful debts, 20,000 amount and 5%. If you calculate, you'll get 1,000 rupees. Okay, next, it's increase stock by 4,000. So stock has been increased. The value of the stock has been increased. That is good sign for the company. So we'll record in the credit side. Stock, the value is 36,000. We don't need value because they're directly given amount 4,000 rupees. So just write buy stock 4,000 rupees. No need to worry there. So next, depreciation. Depreciation of machinery and furniture 10%. So the machinery is 32,000 and furniture is 25,000. We'll write to machinery 32,000 and first write amount. Okay, to furniture 25,000. Then we'll calculate by 10%. 10%. You don't need to calculate. You don't need to use calculator because 10% is always deleting 10. That's it. Delete 10 if you get 10% on whatever the amount. If it is 10,000 of 10%, it's nothing but 1,000. Okay, you have to just ignore 10. That's it. Or mathematically you can delete 1010 and 1010 or 1010 and 1010. So you'll end up in this. So 3,200, that's what they written here, and the furniture is 2,500. That's it. We don't have any adjustment regarding this year, so we'll close this account, revaluation account. In order to close it, first we need to calculate the total amount. Calculate whether we have debit side more or credit side more. We have debit side more in this problem, so we have 1,000, 3,200, 2,500, so that will become 6,700. That should be carried forward to credit side 6,700, and if you subtract from us 4,000 rupees, you will end up in this 2,700 rupees. Now we have to split this loss. Whenever you got debit side more, that indicating or that is giving indication the current revaluation account is in the loss. So this loss should be transferred to all the partners. So if you still remember when we are like analyzing the problem at the initial moment, every partners are sharing their profit on equal ratio, on equal profit sharing ratio, right? So it's simple again, 3,200 divided by 3. That means the number of persons. How many partners are there? There are only 3 partners. So 2,700 divided by 3, you'll get 900 rupees answer. The same 900 should be written in all the partners. Like you have to write this because when you calculate depending on 2,700 into 1 by 3, you have to multiply 1 into 2,700 divided by 3. Instead of that, it's this is easy way. Okay, finally the 900 losses has been transferred to all partner. That's it. Next we are moving on to the partners capital account. In the partners capital account, again the formalities has to be written first. Particulars Srikanth, Girish, Manju, so all the 3 partners. Then debit, credit, if you want you can write or you may lose marks. So okay, it's depend on the evaluator. If his mood is good, you may get marks. So first I'll start from a credit side because I was start with a by balance carried on. You can start with the to revaluation account. It doesn't matter because finally uh, evaluator won't check you whether you enter this transaction first or this. First we'll start with credit side. So from balance brought on we are starting. So the balance brought on is nothing but the capital. So all the three partners 60, 50, 30,000 will enter the same by balance brought down 60, 50, 30. Next, reserve fund. Reserve fund is also reserve fund is nothing but a profit portions. If you got 100 rupees profit, some company may keep 50% of, I think 45% here, maybe less than that, like 40%. 40% of capital to, not capital, 40% of profit. This is all profit, okay? Profit. In this profit, they will say 40% as a reserve fund for expansion of a business, or it may be any other reasons. That's why this is also part of a profit, right? That's the main reason reserve fund has to be transferred in the partner's capital account, because that these belong to the partners. It's a profit proportion, or it's a part of the profit. So 15,000 should be divided into three part and transferred to the all partners. Okay, by reserve fund 15,000 divided by 3, number of partner 3. Instead of writing this, or that's all mess. Okay, these are all mess, or this is the easy method. 15,000 divided by 3. So if you split it, you can calculate by your mind. So 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Okay, let's back up here. Next, we cleared the liability side. We'll move on to the asset side. In the asset side, we have a profit and loss account. We have to write this. Keep it in your mind. So we have to write this for 6,000 rupees. Next, if we move back, we have this amount, that is loss, 6 900 900 900. So first we'll enter the revaluation account. Okay, to revaluation account, 900 loss, 900 loss, 900 loss again. Next, to profit and loss, which is given in the balance sheet. The whole amount is 6,000 rupees. This should be divided into 3%, right? 3% loss, or it should be, the loss should be divided into 3%. Here if you divide, you'll get 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So you just cleared everything which is given in the question. Now we have to move to the adjustments. Next, what is this? This is the remaining part, 18,000. The goodwill of the firm is valuing 18,000. This 18,000 part of all the partners. Suppose if this is the 18,000, the whole circle is 18,000. This should be divided into 3 part in an equal part. It's like a Benz logo, right? Got a Benz logo. Okay, we'll try to avoid, or we'll try to focus what we are thinking. Okay, this is a part, all the 3 partner, first partner, second partner, third partner. If this partner is getting out from this business, there is no exact account which is maintained for the goodwill, right? There is no separate account that to maintain goodwill. So this 18,000 should be given from these 2 persons account. So this and this, I don't know, horrible drawing you ever seen in your life. That's, if anybody asks who is a horrible drawing, who is the best horrible drawing person or artist, you can name my name. Okay, and my name is Sushant. You can name. I'm literally giving permission from right now onwards. You can give this, or you can like post anywhere. Okay, don't do that. Okay, we'll seriously erase this bad thing. I don't know. It's quite looking very bad. This I'll try to make as straight as possible. This should be transferred to this person. In 18,000, every person has 6,000, 6,000 and 6,000, and there is no separate account for the goodwill. But when you are leaving the business, that value of amount should be transferred to the living partner. So this 6,000 has to be given from these 2 partners. I know it's mess. Instead of this drawing, I would have explained it simply. That would have made a more sense to you guys. I hope this would make sense. I think. Okay, I'll explain here. Okay, seriously, I'll explain here. So, see, this person is living. Manju is living. Manju's goodwill percentage or goodwill part or goodwill share is 6,000 rupees. But there is no separate account such as a goodwill. Then who should give this 6,000 to Manju? It's belong to Manju, right? Who should give? Srikanth and Girish will give this amount. Imagine now, if I want to send a money to somebody with a phone pay or Google Pay, first money will deduct from my account. Then it will be transferred to the whoever I was sending. So it is just like that. First you have to deduct from Srikanth and Girish, then that will be transferred to the Manju. Simple logic. So first, the reason of deducting Srikanth and Girish money is to Manju's capital. The reason is Manju's capital. How much? Goodwill 6,000. In a what ratio? In 1:1 ratio, because you have to deduct this amount not from Manju, because you are sending to Manju. You have to divide this from these two persons, Srikanth and Girish. So divided by 2, 6,000 divided by 2, 3,000, 3,000. So now it's time to transfer this money to the Manju. So now write by Srikanth capital account 3,000 rupees by Srikanth, because this is the reason, or this is where you are getting money. From Srikanth capital you are getting 3,000. So the amount is from here. Don't worry about this calculation part. Everything will, like, if you calculate from each and every point, you'll start losing time, you'll start losing your patience while practicing. So it's better to try to minimize your effort and try to get more marks. That's the main intention. Next, by Girish account you're getting 3,000 rupees from here. Okay, simple. Now everything is cleared, you don't have anything to enter. Now it's time to calculate balance carried on. So in order to calculate the balance carried on, you have to sum it up. So Srikanth 60,000, 5,000, the amount will be 65,000, and try to calculate for all the partners. Girish 50 and 5, you'll get 55. Manju 35, 35, 3 plus 3, 41,000. So everything is added. That should be transferred here as well in the debit side. Now we'll subtract whatever the amount of losses which has to be subtracted from now. First is revaluation account loss 900 rupees, then 2,000 rupees, then 3,000 rupees. This is has been transferred to the Manjus, right? This is goodwill amount. So add these three amount, subtract from 65,000, you'll get 59,100. If you do same thing for 55,000, if you subtract this amount 3,000, 2,900, you'll get 49,000. But for Manju, you should not enter here because he is discontinuing from the business, right? So you have to create a separate account. The separate account is to Manju's loan account. So this is the account which you are maintaining now to transfer the amount that is belong to the Manju. The amount which is belong to the Manju is 41,000 minus 900, 2,000. You'll get 38,000. So now we'll move on to balance sheet. Okay, right, balance sheet and so on. Next, liability amount, asset amount. I forgot to say asset. Okay, first we'll take reference. The reference is this, not this. I'll erase this. I'm getting irritated with it. Okay, the reference is the old balance sheet or last year balance sheet. So let's start. Cash, nothing has to be changed. So 24,000. So cash 24,000, or I'll change the color. Okay, next, bills receivable 28,000. So bills receivable is same, we have to write this bills receivable 28,000. Next, stock 36,000. This has been increased, or the value has been increased by 4,000 rupees. Nothing to worry about this, just add 36 plus 4,000. Stock 36,000 plus 4,000 rupees, you'll get 40,000. Next, investment nothing is to be changed, 9,000. So 9,000 investment, 9,000 rupees. Next, debitors has to be changed. You'll get from revaluation account. So here you have a debitors adjustment, not adjustment, it's a revaluation account or subtracted amount, the 1,000 rupees. So this 1,000 has to be subtracted or as a reserve for doubtful debts. So we'll enter that. Debitors 20,000 less reserve for doubtful debts minus 1,000. If you subtract 19,000. Next, furniture is there. Furniture has been decreased 10% and machinery is 10% has been decreased. If you want amount, you can get from here. Machinery is 3,200 depreciation amount and furniture 2,500. So Here furniture, the value is 25,000 and less depreciation. If you subtract, I'll use the red color. So subtract 2,500, you'll get 22,500. Next, less machinery. Machinery has to be subtracted, right? Machinery, the value is 32,000. Less depreciation, 3,200. You'll get 28,000 rupees. Next, building. Building worth is 50,000 and no adjustment is there, so we'll enter as it is. Building 50,000. Next, we'll move on to the adjustment. Here everything is entered here, nothing to be entered because profit and loss account has been already entered, and the goodwill is also entered, so there is no need to enter this amount again. Next, doubtful debitors or debits, doubtful debts has been entered twice, so it's already done. Next, increase in stock done, depreciation, machinery, everything is done. So remaining is liability. We'll start from liability side, creditors. So the creditors is the same amount which has been recorded because 30,000, nothing has to be changed here. Next, so after creditor, bills payable is there, bills payable 20,000, so you have to enter again same, nothing is to be changed here, 20,000. Then again bank overdraft again, nothing has to be changed, these three amount will be entered same, 25,000, bank overdraft 25,000. Next, we have reserve fund, this been already entered, so we don't need to enter twice, so this been already entered in partners capital account, so that's done. Next, we have capital, but this capital should not be entered here, this amount we have to enter capital but not this amount, so capital should be taken from here, partners capital account. So here we have a two balance brought down amount, this amount, or I'll change the color, this, I'll delete everything, this amount, and this amount. This is for capital. Then we'll add separate account to Manju's loan account and we'll write 38,100. First, remember this amount 59,100, 49,100 and 38,100. So capital account Shrikant 59,100, Girish 49,100, and next we'll add separate account, that is Manju's loan account 38,100. He's retiring, right? So that's it. Simple problem. If you now do a last step, that is to tally this problem. So the tallying amount is 2,21,300. If you like this video, as usual, you have to show your love by sharing this video. So again, this is OVC. If you like this content and if you want to watch other videos, just subscribe this channel and keep watching this channel. If you want to do favor to our channel or for us, just share this channel with your friends or those who need it. So see you in the next video. Bye.